Season 3 info is beginning to drop. Treyarch just tweeted out what I believe is like the intro cutscene for the season that they do every year. This is probably going to be more multiplayer focused, but like the blog today is going to have multiplayer and zombies and probably some Warzone stuff in there too. It hasn't dropped just yet. They dropped this like an hour before. So let's go ahead and watch it. It is on Twitter, and Twitter compression is kind of bad, so I'm not sure exactly how clear it's going to be. I mean, it looks fine right now. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that stuff for the algorithm. It really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into this.
If you're watching this...
Oh, Hudson.
Guess I didn't make it through.
Wait, he died?
Tough shit.
I forgot that he died.
Something stinks around here. I couldn't put my finger on it. But now, the company's compromised. Don't think it's Menendez or the Russians or any state actor. Could be goddamn men from Mars for all I know. They're crafty. Use war and chaos to mask their stench. But once they caught a whiff, they've been in our shadow for years.
Ooh, is that
Afghanistan.
Oh, Afghan? The map is coming back? That looks like Afghan, right?
Russia.
This one isn't.
Even the goddamn number station.
Wait, are we getting a map on that boat? Whatever it was called from Black Ops 1?
Tracks. Almost missed them. Almost. Putting together a file. Code names, missing documents. I didn't get the chance to hunt these bastards down. So you're gonna have to clean up my unfinished business.
Alright, I mean, I'm on board. Looks like we're getting Hudson as an operator. You can see he sort of has that like gold stuff that they usually do for Black Cell. But real quick, this looks like firing range. Treyarch already put out like a map overview, and they said home on the range. Like, we already knew that it was firing range. But yeah, that's definitely what this looks like. But then it goes into Afghan, which I haven't played Afghan in a long time, so I could definitely be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is Afghan. This one in Russia, it's really not ringing any bells. Yeah, unfortunately, I have nothing for this, and I'm gonna feel stupid when somebody points it out, but the number station, this was the boat that they were broadcasting the numbers from in Black Ops 1, right? It starts with an R. I definitely didn't just look it up, but the Rusalka is what it's called. So if we're getting like a multiplayer map on the Rusalka, that's sick. I'm all in. But they also dropped a preview of what the new perk machine is going to look like. We got the double tap perk machine. It looks so sick. I'm also a big fan of like the perk machine design that they've been going with this year, where like every perk machine has the ability to like hurt zombies that are close enough to it. Like the melee macchiato machine can punch them. Vulture Aid can like come down and peck. And obviously now here with double tap, he's just letting them fly. Such sick design, man. All right, I just got done recording this little 30-second snippet that Call of Duty posted on their Twitter of like the Shattered Veil cutscene. And as soon as I finished, they tweeted that the full thing was going to be on YouTube. So I have seen parts of this. It's not going to be a fully new reaction, but it should be like at least 30 more seconds of new stuff. Like, okay, so I didn't see that part at all. Okay, let me not pause because you guys haven't seen it. I really hope this is YouTube safe music.
Can you even believe this place?
Slimy ass down.
Oh, new traps, like a guardian trap. Didn't see that.
Someone give me a 10-gallon hat.
Double tap.
I'm going full cowboy on these bastards.
You're not sure you have the right floor?
Pack a bunch camo.
It is so nice to meet you face to face, Plate.
Ray Gun Mark II. Thing looks so sick, man. The window off. Looks like a new
don't trust me, fine.
Definitely Disciples. Okay, let's go back real quick. So here we get like a good view of like, I guess the atrium area. I don't know exactly what it's called because the blog hasn't come out just yet, but got the dinosaur. Better look at it right here. Got the new trap here, which looks like a guardian because it starts like emitting the heat or whatever, I guess sound waves or whatever it is in this game. The double tap machine, of course. This looks like the elevator that Richtofen took in the Liberty Falls intro cutscene. Better look at the Pack-a-Punch camo. Honestly looks pretty sick. I assume this is like the third tier of it. We don't really see any other version other than this, I'm pretty sure. Soon after that, obviously you have the Sam AI. The ray gun Mark II finally makes its return. Should be the Wonder Waff somewhere around here. Yeah, you can see like the reload animation right here. Not the reload, but the priming animation, I guess you call it. Yeah, here we go. With the Pack-a-Punch camo on it. It's not really a good frame, it's all blurry, but I guess that's what it looks like when it shoots. Yeah, because then it changed a bunch. It's red lightning. That's so sick. New Gobblegum. So it looks like it gives you either a mutant injection or a mangler arm, and it looks like once he hits it, it gives him a mangler arm or a mangler cannon. Disciples. New disciples were going to come eventually. It was the last zombie type that was in the campaign that hadn't made it to the game yet. Definitely knew that was coming. Wait. Is that a Doppelgast? No, that's the winged one. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Parasites. Unfortunately, I have parasites again on this map. I didn't see any other specials. My assumption is, well, it also depends on if disciples are going to be specials or elites. I assume they're probably going to be specials, and then maybe abominations return on this map because I don't think they've been on any other map other than Liberty Falls, and this is obviously like the mansion that's overseeing Liberty Falls, but I didn't see any. All right, I've been going back through on like 0.25 speed trying to see if there's any sort of like elite or special that I missed. But real quick, I wanted to point these guys out. These guys look crazy, and it looks like they explode if they get close to you or something. They look crazy. It also sort of reminds me of, I forget what they were called, but from Cold War, they had those like radioactive guys that when you like killed them, they would split into two things that would like run towards you. So maybe this is some sort of other special or elite that you have to kill, and then it'll split into like a pack that you have to kill, or the pack itself is maybe the special or elite or something. I kind of doubt that, but they definitely look very different compared to any other zombie type that they've shown. Yeah, I didn't see any other type of special or elite zombie to know what else is going to be on this map, but disciples for sure are going to be on this map, which we knew were coming eventually. But that's it for this Zombies trailer, Shattered Veil Zombies trailer. The blog post still hasn't dropped. I thought for sure it was going to drop at 11 my time, but I guess it's going to be noon. I will see y'all for that in just a sec. All right, finally the season 3 blog has dropped, so we get more detailed information about the stuff that we have been seeing. So first of all, let's look at the image. So we're getting Barrage 6v6, Haven 6v6, Nomad 6v6 and 2v2, Signal 6v6 and 2v2, Firing Range, and Blaze Town. So I guess this is going to be a Nuketown variant for 420. Definitely knew firing range was coming. We knew demolition and sharpshooter were coming as well. Joint operations, don't know what this is. This like a spec ops almost sort of thing? The death machine is returning. Dude, they showed that in the zombies thing, and I said, oh no, we've already got the minigun in the game. For some reason, I thought it was already there. I'm stupid. I guess it's been in every Treyarch Call of Duty, so I just assumed that it was already in there. But that's definitely coming. We have a Close Shave perk and a Vendetta perk, so I'm curious what those are going to be. These maps look pretty sick. We obviously have the Shattered Veil stuff, Double Tap, the Ray Gun Mark II, and the Wonder Waff. Team Cranked LTM in Zombies. Frost Blast, definitely knew that was coming back eventually. I didn't notice that in the trailer, though. So I guess that's another thing I missed, unless it wasn't in there, obviously. Zombie Snacks LTM. I guess that's also got to go along with like a 420 event or whatever. And then new Gobblegums, we saw that one already, which looks like Support Group, and then Tactical Diffusion and Die Pitched. Next, we have the AMAX returning. This is all of like the MW19 Warzone anniversary stuff, which I'm hoping is good for you guys who are looking forward to it. We have the HDR, the Kilo, Nail Gun returning as the special. Sick. I loved the nail gun in Cold War. It was so sick. And then the Ladra SMG. I'm not familiar with that one. Cali sticks as well, which were an absolute menace in Warzone. Monolithic suppressor had to return. We have a Grau conversion for the SWAT 5.56. That's pretty sick. C9 10mm auto 30 round mags. All right. And then a mini rocket conversion kit for the 7.62 weapons in an event. Okay, cool. We get Hudson, Mace, and Rose. Was Mace already an operator in a previous game? I feel like he was. But obviously Rose making a big return. Also for the Warzone anniversary stuff. And then Hudson we obviously saw. We have Black Ops Tribute event, a Blaze of Glory event, and then the COD Endowment Got Your 6 event. New bundles looks like Jay and Silent Bob. No idea what that is. Digital Dream and Tracer Pack, and then another COD Endowment Tracer Pack if you want to support that. All right, let's keep it moving. We have the multiplayer first. Content summary. We got 5 maps and a variant map. There are returning modes, additional equipment like the death machine, and then ranked play. So let's look at these maps. Barrage. Revisit 1968 Vietnam as you follow Hudson's clues surrounding one summit watch at the front lines of battle. The trees have been cleared and the landscape flattened to make room for this base housing an artillery battery in active combat. The area has taken hits with large chunks blown off buildings, including the command center and barracks, the damage opening new pathways through the map. Watch for sharpshooters trading shots near the base of the watchtower, from overlook and through the second floor of the command center. Move quickly down the dirt roads to get out of sight or push out to the wings, battling around the artillery pieces in the gun pits and the tree crusher facing the hill. Here we get a better look of the map. I'm pretty sure this is the map that they showed in that trailer. Yeah, because I think you came around here and you saw like this view. I thought that this was firing range. It was not. I was very wrong. But it looks like a pretty somewhat like 3-lane sort of map. I'm not a huge fan of this. This is probably going to be an area that you can spawn trap pretty well. But it does look like they put some sort of power position there maybe. So maybe you can't spawn trap. But this also looks like maybe a spawn trap sort of area. Might be good. We'll see. Next we have Nomad, which is a strike map. The Pantheon moles were in Afghanistan too, when Woods fought there in 1986. Fight in the ruins of a fortified settlement commandeered for the ensuing battle, a parked missile carrier facing out over the valley where a convoy lies in ruins on the narrow road leading up to the map. Navigate the crumbled archways and walls as you engage enemies in the open, the only accessible building being the tower, standing over the middle. A zipline offers fast access up and down from the coveted position, promising frequent skirmishes for control of its views. Alright, this is a better look at it. I still don't think I'm crazy for thinking this was Afghan. Like this definitely, from this view, could look like a little bit of a reimagined of that upper area. Sorry, allergies are whooping my butt right now. But this looks like a pretty good map design-wise. It looks like a little bit bigger of a strike map compared to what we have been getting. Maybe not the greatest fan of just a tower in the middle of it. That's like a power position, but we'll see how annoying it can be. Because it looks like there's like going to be pretty good views into it. But as long as it can't like be into spawns and just be an absolute nuisance, it should be alright. Firing range, obviously. Firing range makes its glorious return in Black Ops 6 and a faithful remaster of the fan favorite map. Watch for crossfire down the long center road as operators fight for control of the vantage points in the tower and the upper levels of the shoot house and garage. Shooting targets move back and forth on their tracks behind the office and several other spots, adding a useful diversion while preparing for the next fight. Avoid the center chaos by branching off into the dirt road, keeping your guard up against ambush as you pass the storage unit along the way. Yeah, pretty faithful remaster. I didn't realize how much this map looks like Shoot House from like the IW and Sledgehammer games until they specifically mentioned Shoot House in it. But yeah, it's gonna be sick to have this map back. Next up we have Haven, which is a KGB safe house from 1991. This once opulent compound now sits in a dilapidated state of disrepair, overgrown and cracking apart at the seams. Its current owners, however, are less interested in aesthetics and more interested in the site's former use. A crystal chandelier lies smashed on top of a sculpture in the foyer, while reams of cable connect running generators to the armory in the hall, the command center set up in the ballroom, and out to the entrance where parked vehicles monitor the surroundings and deliver vital supplies. The indoor and outdoor spaces are tightly intertwined here, spilling the battle through the estate halls and past scenic areas of contemplation like the gardens and bath. This map looks really good. This, it also looks like it's going to have a pretty good flow. Every time they mention that there's vehicles on the map, I get a little scared, like Santa Senor border crossing PTSD. But honestly, it looks like it's designed pretty well. It's really going to matter a lot what the insides of the buildings looks like, and you know, different like power positions and stuff. Finally, we have Signal. This is the one that I thought was going to be on the Rusalka. Taking operators back to 1968, this site connects the moles to activity surrounding the infamous numbers station. Flashing lights and alarms sound in the control room of an ocean rig numbers station, flames erupting along the upper wing. Starting from opposing submarine bays, operators can funnel straight down the middle into the broadcast station or fire down on the action from the communications landing. Take an alternate path through the control room, its flooded hull giving access to the water below. Jump in and swim underneath the structure to access either submarine bay, providing the means to jump out of the water and flank the enemy team. So it looks like this is like connected to the Rusalka essentially, but it's not the Rusalka, which I'm kind of bummed about, honestly. I thought it was gonna be really sick to like have that callback. I mean, I guess it did kind of get blown up, but and then in the mid season we're gonna have Blaze Town, which is a Nuketown variant. All right. Let's go into the sharpshooter modes. When I saw this, I thought maybe it could be gun game, but I also thought maybe it could be sharpshooter because it's like a dice roll, and that's sort of what sharpshooter is. It's a dice roll based on what weapon you get, because it changes every 45 seconds. Flex your skills in this classic Black Ops free-for-all party mode where every operator is assigned the same loadout, which changes every 45 seconds. Each cycle introduces a new primary and secondary weapon, from scoped sniper rifles to akimbo pistols, plus a new dedicated melee weapon and tactical and lethal equipment. So I guess you probably get to pick your perks going in, because they didn't mention perks at all, unless that's also like a part of it. Use everything at your disposal to eliminate enemies while unlocking bonus abilities for going on a streak. For 1 elim, you get increased movement speed, 2 is increased reload speed, 3 is increased sprint recovery speed, 4 is increased ADS speed, and 5 is double score for eliminating enemies. Keep the streak going to unlock double score and make a run for the top 3. When you're taken out, respawn and build up those bonuses again. A short countdown precedes each weapon swap. Adapt and win. Next we have Demolition returning. Alternate between attacking and defending 2 bomb sites. The attacking team must destroy both bomb sites to win the round, getting a time bonus after detonating the first site. All attacking operators spawn with a bomb, and respawns are active for both teams throughout the match. Demolition is a very fun game mode. I'm not super high on like S&D, but Demolition, I like Demolition. Defense is all about running down the clock. Defuse planted bombs right away, as the match timer pauses whenever a bomb site is in active countdown. If one of the sites is destroyed, regroup and throw everything you have into defending the last one. First team to win 2 rounds wins the match. If the score reaches 1-1, enter a tie-breaking final round where both teams race to detonate a single neutral bomb site. So sick. Now we also have Joint Operations, which is a new LTM in the mid-season. Leave the enemy up in smoke in this LTM that tests teams with a gauntlet of 5 core mode variants in a single match. Head Stash, which is TDM, Inhalation, which is Domination, Hotbox, which is Hardpoint, Very High Target, which is HVT, and Munchies, which is Kill Confirmed. Cycle through all 5 modes under a variety of changing effects, including double health, low gravity, what the, visual hallucinations, and third-person POV. This seems crazy. And this is a multiplayer, so I thought Joint Operations, just going by the name, was going to be like almost a 4th mode, I guess. More PvE focused, which I think would be pretty sick personally, but I also don't mind just insane PvP mode either. Now we get into the perks. We have Close Shave at launch, which is an enforcer in slot 1. Automatically use your dedicated melee attack when you perform a weapon button attack. Simply attack the melee button to attack like the old days. Dang, that brings back memories. That's honestly a pretty sick perk if you find yourself like in melee distance a lot, or if you're also like in a match where people are just running around meleeing. Throwing that perk on can be a nice counter, because now you can just quickly melee with that too without having to swap first. Next we have Vendetta in the mid-season. The recon perk in slot 2. On respawn, mark your killer's last known position for a short duration. Get bonus score for eliminating that enemy. Vigilance counters being marked by Vendetta. Nice. That doesn't seem too crazy. And then next, finally, we have the Death Machine at 825 score, which is obviously a minigun, which I definitely should have assumed was coming. I wonder if they're ever going to bring attack dogs back. I feel like attack dogs would do so well in this game. Ranked play, if you guys are interested in ranked play, you can go ahead and look at this part yourselves. I don't play ranked play, but I do in fact play zombies. So zombie summary, we have Shattered Veil, the new map. We have additional gameplay content like double tap, new enemy types, new wonder weapons, and more. The Elder Disciple. We also have the toxic zombies, which I pointed out, which are, oh, that's the new special round enemies. So you're going to have parasites and toxic zombies in those rounds, I assume. Ray Gun Mark II, Wonder Waff, the Microwave Trap. And you also have Team Cranked. So let's get into the Shattered Veil. With the Sentinel artifact in hand, the crew heads to the remote wooded hills above Liberty Falls to meet with Sam at an old mansion in the forest, which has been retrofitted to Redacted. Only with the aid of Sam's synthetic mind can the team hope to unlock the ancient artifact's mysteries and bring back Agent Maxis. What could possibly go wrong? Brave the horrors of Colton Hall and confront the tyrant in the next chapter of the Black Ops 6 Zombies narrative, launching at the start of Season 3. Operations Save Maxis, your comms team handlers. Sam leads comms in anticipation of receiving the Sentinel artifact once the team successfully enters Colton Hall. Further guided by Ravenov, Peck, and Strauss with exfil assistance from Raptor 1, the crew must approach the synthetic mine, promising the imminent return of Agent Maxis. Something tells me we're not getting Maxis. Alright, initial recon tour. Venture into the mist-laden grounds of the tumble-down mansion that rivals the size of Citadel de Mor, searching the conservatory for redacted, the scene of fierce fighting at the grand foyer, redacted. Alright, we have the Elder Disciple. Strange floating apparitions have been seen flitting about the sprawling gardens and rambling mansion estate. Known to some as Elder Disciples, these powerful enemies likely spell trouble for the crew. Elder Disciples gain strength as they empower the zombies around them while summoning more undead to join the battle. Using their dark magic, these fetid, floating carcasses can force their allies to evolve more quickly, allowing a lowly zombie to more rapidly transform into a doppelgast or some other sinister form. Okay, so we are getting doppelgast back, and when it says some other sinister form, I'm assuming that means amalgams are probably going to be on this map too, which I really hope they aren't. Really don't like amalgams. Unless this is also talking about, you know, the little guys peeking out down here. Eliminate the Elder Disciple before their forces grow too powerful, keeping it at a distance to avoid the scream it lets loose against players who draw too close. The deadly enemy grows more agitated as it takes damage, so try to get the job done fast. Other entities, we have the Toxic Zombie. As a sickly yellow fog descends across the mansion, expect the inhabitants to take on an even more revolting pallor. Easily identifiable due to their greenish hue and more skeletal exterior, toxic zombies appear to have lost all but their base, perambulatory functions, and seem intent on sprinting toward their prey before exploding, leaving a damaging pool of acid in their wake. Listen for their telltale shriek and get the jump on them before they can close the distance. These glowing ghouls are joined by a variety of Project Janus scientists and military personnel, turned zombies caught up in the nearby outbreak, along with an unhealthy horde of other ghastly entities. The Elder Disciple stands, or perhaps floats, ready to speed them through their evolutionary journey. So I wonder if we're going to see like every part of the evolution of zombies, because we saw that I believe the evolution is regular zombies heads can pop out as vermin. The vermin evolve into the parasites, which are the flying ones. The parasites can then turn regular zombies into doppelgast, and the doppelgast eventually can evolve into abominations. I think that's like the evolutionary chain that we have so far. So I wonder if we're gonna have like every special zombie that we could have in that evolutionary chain on this map, because disciples exist, or the Elder Disciple exists. The Ray Gun Mark II and variants. Let's go. I was wondering if they were going to have different variants of it, and it looks like we are. Face the enemies of the Shattered Veil with 2 time-honored wonder weapons, ideally suited to clearing out more than just the musty halls of an old mansion. It looks so sick. Such good design on it. Drop multiple zombies at once with the upgraded and modestly unstable Ray Gun Mark II. Recovered from the Dark Aether by Project Janus, this powerful laser armament delivers 3-round bursts of energy, can be pack-a-punched, and doubles as a bludgeoning instrument if you're running low on ammunition. Then there's 3 new variants. Provided you've redacted, you can experiment with an additional 3 variants of the Ray Gun Mark II. There's the W, offering similar bullet patterns to an SMG. This also has random chance to ignite. You have P, shooting ammunition like a shotgun, with a chance to spawn a sigil with the ability to grant invulnerability to the player standing on it for a limited time. Sick. We have R, Dropping zombies with a marksman rifle like discharge. Expect a chance to spread a plague infection that can inflict area of effect damage. That sounds really sick. I'm not sure what the variants were in like previous zombie maps, but I knew variants existed of the Mark II. I think these are pretty sick. I think they're pretty interesting. Take a more electrifying approach to your undead denizen disposal with the original wonder weapon, the Wonderwaff DG2. Here we can look at it better. People really paid like $400 for a mini sculpture of this, didn't they? In a camo. Capable of striking down hordes with chain lightning blasts. This has the bonus effect of stunning crowds of zombies, usually resulting in additional and eventually terminal damage. The only real drawback to the weapon that users have experienced is the stench of electrified undead. That must smell disgusting. Alright, additional content. We have main quest and quest rewards. The main quest goes live when the map releases with Season 3 on April 2nd. Complete the main quest to earn the PH Deadly Operator skin for Carver, which looks sick, by the way. An animated calling card and 5,000 XP. Players who complete the main quest before Directed Motorized for Shadow Vale will also earn a unique calling card vary. We have the Microwave Trap. Burst zombies with microwaves for a mere 750 essence. Get a horde of followers on your tail and then flip the switch. The Dark Aether Field Generator, which dissolves zombies with dark aether energy in a static field that zaps anything that passes through. Circle the trap to entice enemies into the center of it. Oh, that's interesting. Lore and intel. Dig deeper into the history of Colton Hall and other lore related to Shattered Vale with intel in the form of audio logs, documents, and artifacts discovered throughout the map. Now, the gameplay content. Yes, let's get into double tap. Let's get into augments. The classic rapid fire perk returns for the first time in nearly a decade, dramatically increasing your weapon's fire rate to chew through enemy hordes in record time. Research the iconic perk for powerful enhancements like an even faster fire rate and the chance to inflict double damage. Nice. Double tap is available in Shattered Vale along with the other previously accessible zombies perks. Some of these perk colas are only available via the Wonder Fizz machine. It's available in the Tomb, Citadel, Liberty Falls, and Terminus in the Wonder Fizz machine as well. Augments. This is what we're all here for. So for the major augments, you have Double Jeopardy. Normal zombies at low health have a chance to die immediately when shot. We have Double Impact. Double hits on the same target in quick succession deal more damage. Okay, sick. Double Standard. All non-critical shots do double damage. Only applies to normal bullet weapons. Alright, pretty interesting, pretty interesting. It's interesting that it specifies that it's non-critical shots. Now the minor augments. We have Double Time, which just increases the fire rate bonus. We have Double or Nothing. The weapons have a chance to do double damage, but also have a chance to do 0 damage, so you're gambling, alright? For all you degens out there. Double Play. Killing 2 enemies in quick succession has a chance to return 2 rounds to your magazine. Only applies to normal bullet weapons. So it looks like you can really play into the double fire rate and double damage pretty well. Especially if you do like Double Time for the increased fire rate and then like Double Impact. Probably gonna be like the one that I look at unless there's like a really OP combo that I'm just not seeing right now. New Gobblegums. We have 3 new Gobblegums. There's Tactical Diffusion, which is the blue. Disables the next nuke power-up explosion you activate and gives everyone 2,000 essence instead. It seems interesting enough since a lot of the time people don't want to pick up nukes. It's also just a free 2,000 essence essentially. You have Support Group, the legendary one. You can use it to acquire the Arc XD, the Mantle Cannon, Sentry Gun, and Mutant Injection support items. Oh, so you get all of them. That's pretty sick. That's really powerful, actually. Holy. We have Die Pitched, is a whimsical. Zombies have high-pitched voices last 3 minutes. I'm all in, baby. We also have the Death Machine for 1,750 salvage. Alright, we have Team Cranked. Following the awesome collaboration that introduced Crank to Black Ops 6 in the last season, the High Octane mode returns for more in Season 3 with a team-focused twist. Now the Crank timer is shared across the whole team and any kill from any member fills it. Eliminate a zombie to activate the Crank state, powering up your operator with improved abilities and setting a countdown that can only be replenished by eliminating more zombies. The rules are simple. Crank timer starts when the first enemy is eliminated. Timer starts at 30 seconds. Each enemy eliminated replenishes the timer to its current max, and every round survived increases the maximum timer. Oh, every round survived causes the maximum timer to be reduced by 1 second. Essence earned by eliminating zombies is increased compared to the standard / directed. The Time Stopper field upgrade replaces your loadout's field upgrade. That's going to be very nice. Main quests and Easter eggs are enabled. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to get like actual good rewards for completing it like this time. Use the following abilities to keep the timer from hitting 0. There's Time Stopper, pauses the crank timer, and there's Time Extended, which is a power up to add a small amount of maximum time allowed. Right. Wall buys are disabled in this mode, so the mystery box is your source for new weapons and Team Cranked. Because operators gain increased essence while cranked, you'll have plenty of chances to spin the box for high-powered weapons. Team Cranked also delivers some tantalizing rewards for players who can survive past round 50 on each map while this limited time mode is available. So you have a custom selection of 6 Gobblegums per map. Each contains 1 high rarity and 5 Gobblegums of other rarity. And then you get 15,000 XP per map, or a total of 75,000 XP across all maps. All right, I mean, that's interesting. I was kind of hoping for more like cosmetic reward. It doesn't seem like there's going to be anything at all for main quest and Easter egg completions, which is disappointing. You know, hey, some XP and custom selection of gobblegums for completing past round 50 on the cranked mode. I guess we'll see. I'll probably try it out. And then we have the LTM and field upgrade in mid-season, with the Zombie Snacks LTM and the Frost Blast field upgrade. All right, now we get into some general content. We have the return to Verdansk. We have the new weapons, Battle Blast, Battle Pass, and Black Cell. Season 3 operators, and we have a free trial and an AMD graphics card update. All right, return to Verdansk. If you're interested in this sort of stuff, go ahead and give it a look. I'm not a Warzone player. I don't really care all that much about Verdansk. I didn't have a great time playing it. I'll probably check it out just because like I have a better understanding of Warzone now than I did when I was playing Verdansk the first time. Still doubt that I'm going to enjoy it just because I'm not a Battle Royale player, but I'll give it a shot. But the weapon details have the Kilo, which is a fully auto assault rifle with an ergonomic design that improves handling and steady fire rate, helps stay on target. Kilo is back and ready to tear it up across multiplayer in Call of Duty Warzone. The weapon's smooth handling and manageable recoil and steady fire rate give it room to shine in a variety of combat situations, leaving no doubt as to why the Kilo was a favorite in Verdansk. Now that the location is back, it's time to relive the glory days with this hard-hitting primary weapon, and players will automatically unlock the Kilo after logging into Warzone at the launch of Season 3. Alright, sick. It's pretty easy. Next we have the AMAX. The lightweight 7.62x39mm full auto assault rifle is compact and powerful. Built exclusively for military use, the standard issue rifle is deadly at mid-range combat and easily configured for a variety of assault tactics. Combining high damage hits with a fast fire rate and good handling, the CR-56 AMAX is the perfect mid-range weapon for downing targets fast. Eliminate enemies in 3 to 4 shots up to 25 meters out, leaving plenty left over to chew through equipped armor. Quick reloads get you back into the action fast, a helpful trait no matter how you choose to customize the weapon via Gunsmith. I remember this thing had an ammo problem though. Like it was really good for like solos and duos, but once you got higher than that, it had an ammo issue, if I remember everything right. I think it only had like what, a 30 round mag max or something like that. But yeah, this thing's shredded. If you can control the recoil, yeah, you're winning pretty much every gunfight. We have the HDR, which I personally was more of a fan of the AX50, but I guess the HDR was probably more iconic with the thermal sight on it. The anti-material bolt-action sniper rifle chambered in 12.7 by 108mm ammunition. Bullets have a lower muzzle velocity, but remain devastating even at very long ranges. Veterans of Verdansk know the power of the HDR and the havoc a sniper can inflict with it when stationed in high vantage points like the infamous ACT. Dude, ACT, I hate ACT. Me and my friend would always land like in that dam area. That was his favorite spot to land. So we were constantly having to fight ACT tower, and it was so annoying. The weapon's long reach and heavy damage make it a favorite of sharpshooters. Its distinctive firing sound sending squads running, and the reinforced barrel attachment to further extend your damage range and bullet velocity. And don't forget to hold your breath for difficult shots. Next we have the Cali sticks. I'm actually kind of excited for these to come back because they were an absolute menace, and it was fun to watch people just tear up lobbies with Cali sticks. Cali sticks are a 2-hit kill, extremely fast attack speed, short range. The infamous Cali sticks return, dealing out damage with rapid swings that'll take down your target in a flash. Smack them with the fast follow-up hits using the weapon's light attack, or take them out in a more dramatic fashion by unleashing the heavy attack. it's pretty cool that they're bringing like the heavy attack philosophy to these weapons as well. Use Cali sticks in multiplayer with the new close shave perk to deploy a quick whack against enemies without having to manually swap to your dedicated melee slot first. I did kind of forget that these were coming to multiplayer too. HDR is very slow, so I don't know that it's going to be very useful in multiplayer if you're trying to snipe. But if it has like the MW19 sniping philosophy, where they're like more pinpoint than Treyarch typically are with the snipers, it might be really good if you can build it out for like speed. But it is a very, very slow sniper, so I guess we'll see. And then we have the Ladra SMG, which I believe is new. It's not from Warzone or anything like that. Full auto SMG, extreme rate of fire, excellent range and low recoil. Headshots can help offset lower base damage. If you're bringing like an extremely fast fire rate SMG, why not bring back the Mac 10? I mean, that was pretty prolific in Verdansk for a long time. Granted, that was more Cold Wars. That was more like Verdansk 84. If you're talking SMGs in like the MW19 era of Warzone, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I feel like Mac 10 probably would have been better SMG for this season. What this SMG lacks in power, it more than makes up for with a blistering fire rate that's effective even in mid-range fights due to the weapon's low recoil. Consider an extended mag to cut down on reloads and aim for the head to improve your damage output. Pairs well with Scavenger and the Assault Pack, giving you the ammo reserves you need to keep up the pressure and continue spitting out damage. And then the Nail Gun, hell yeah. The Nail Gun is a full auto weapon, high damage at close range with fast handling speeds and very low muzzle velocity. Stick it to them with this handy tool configured with a magazine of 15 nails that fires a full auto. The damage drops off quickly after 25 meters and performs best up close. The Nail Gun's low muzzle velocity can make it difficult to land shots against fast-moving targets, so get them in your sights and unload before they even know it hit them. This armament is a reward earned during the Black Ops Tribute event. Alright, sick. I'm excited. There are no attachments for it, which I think that's fine. I like it. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would have like different ammo types for it, maybe like different kinds of nails to do different kinds of things, but it's not like the saw launcher where, you know, you can get a little creative, I guess. New attachments. We have the monolithic suppressor, which was staple in Warzone. Provides superior sound suppression and increased range. Moderate weight increase affects agility. The ideal attachment for extending your damage range on big maps like Verdansk while retaining the concealment provided by a suppressor. We have the 5.56 Grau conversion. It converts the SWAT into a fully automatic weapon with lower damage and range, but improved accuracy, mobility, and handling. Equips a new default barrel and magazine and unlocks an exclusive 50-round extended mag. Blocks barrel attachments. I wonder, I don't remember if the SWAT already had like Grau iron sights, but it sort of looks like it. If it didn't already, it does now. We have the C9 10mm auto 30-round mags. It's a conversion kit to use higher caliber 10mm auto ammunition for increased stopping power, though the conversion kit results in some increased recoil and slightly lower fire rate. The extra damage, range, and velocity make this attachment a worthy consideration when approaching enemies on bigger maps. Alright, I'm intrigued. The Goblin MK2 7.62 mini rocket conversion. This thing might be gross. Converts the Goblin MK2 into a fully automatic weapon with explosive rocket ammunition. Splash damage capabilities come at the expense of bullet velocity and rate of fire. Equips a new default barrel and magazine. Blocks barrel, muzzle, and magazine attachment. This sort of reminds me in Destiny 2 when it first launched. There was a scout rifle, I think it was called Nameless Midnight. And at the beginning of Destiny 2, weapons had static perks. So it was always the same perk no matter what. And it rolled with explosive rounds on it. And it plagued Destiny 2 for a long time, like the PvP. It was such a powerful perk that you could shoot people around walls with it. Like the explosive damage was so massive, you could like 3 to 4 shot people who were around walls. It was disgusting. So when I hear a mini rocket conversion for a Goblin, which behaves just like a scout rifle in Destiny 2, that sort of brings back those sort of flashbacks. We have new features for all modes, the base blueprint swap. You're now able to customize any Black Ops 6 base weapon or weapon blueprint with this skin you've unlocked to purchase across multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. For base weapons, you can only change the skin of the weapon, but not any attachments. For blueprints, you can customize the skins with other existing attachments. So, I don't know why this is confusing me so much. So for base weapons, you can only change the skin of the base weapon, but not any attachments. So does that mean, like, if you haven't unlocked that suppressor on that weapon, you can't just equip it from like a skin that you got, but you can change the look of it? And with blueprints specifically, you can customize the skins with other existing attachments. So this looks like you can sort of like make an amalgam of a weapon, but does this also mean that you can change the attachments while keeping the skin on? Because if that's the case, like, finally, am I right? But it doesn't really seem like that from these, unless I'm just misunderstanding the words. There's also a new camo hub for multiplayer and zombies. This new user interface section is planned to be added shortly after launch, available in the barracks challenges menu. This allows you to view the challenges you need to complete to unlock weapon camos in a single location, with weapons sorted by furthest camo unlocked. Simply visit the camo hub to start planning out the next steps on your journey into Dark Matter Nebula. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can like plan out which camos you want to do next. And I guess like for the auto track feature, it'll automatically go to the next tracked one once you complete one, I think is what that means. That's pretty cool. We have some events in Season 3. The Return to Verdansk event, only in Warzone. There's 20 rewards, including instant unlocks for new and veteran players, and the Kali Sticks melee weapon. So the melee weapon is going to be instant. Pretty sick. Open Verdansk safes across several unique locations to earn rewards. Players also have the chance to earn the Trailblazer operator skin for Kane if you can find the right safe to open before someone else gets there first. So that's probably going to be a really hot drop during this event, if it's like the same safe every time. As part of this event, and to celebrate the return of Verdansk, all players who log into Call of Duty Warzone following the Season 3 launch will unlock the Kilo plus 2 operators exclusively for use in Warzone. Players whose Activision ID matches those who deployed to the original Verdansk map will also receive 3 additional items when logging in after the update. The Blue Legacy Contrails, Coming Home Parachute, and the Like We Never Left gun screen. So that's what these are. I like that blue. We have the Black Ops Tribute event for all 3 modes from April 17th to May 1st. 17 rewards, including the Death Machine, the Nail Gun, and the Close Shave Perk, as well as Thermite Lethal. Okay, sick. Don't miss out on this legendary tribute to Black Ops in an event stuffed with rewards that honor the history of the series. Earn XP in any mode to progress the event and earn Black Ops themed rewards. Black Ops 6 owners will receive additional rewards only available to use in Black Ops 6. Earn cosmetic content and functional equipment, including the Nail Gun, the C9 10mm auto 30-round mags, Thermite, the Death Machine, the Close Shave Perk, Gobble Gums, and the fan-requested operator, John Black Ops. Let's go. I don't know, I missed that name, but John Black Ops, that's my guy. It's really funny. The Battle Pass and Black Cell memories are a powerful tool, and even the departed can change the course of history. The road back to Verdansk involves unlocking some core memories as well as some unforgettable weaponry and new operators. Flashback to Agent Jason Hudson, bringing echoes of his frontline savvy. Hudson is unlockable by progressing within the Battle Pass. Joining him is Mace, the metal-faced mercenary, who will bring the war anywhere, anytime for anyone, unlocked instantly upon Battle Pass purchase. Purchase the Battle Pass for 1100 God points. Yeah, we know that. We know the Black Cell stuff. You get the Mace Black Cell skin. You get the boost. You get all that stuff that you normally get. Now we have Black Cell. You can see Rose there, obviously. The new Black Cell operator, Rose, arrives in an animated mantle and her signature mask along with her faithful hound, leading an awesome array of Season 3 Black Cell content. He's joined by a roster of teched out operator skins, sleek weapon blueprints, and sci-fi themed unlocks earned exclusively through Black Cell. Owners can access the Season 3 Battle Pass via the exclusive Black Cell page, instantly unlocking a bunch of stuff that we already saw. They also get access to page after page of additional exclusive rewards, including 10 exclusive skins. There's 6 Black Cell exclusive weapon blueprints and 130 rewards. Blah, blah, blah. We know what Black Cell is. Operator, we have Rose, we have Hudson, we have Mace, we have John Black Ops, which is so funny. Jay and Silent Bob. You have Bluntman and Chronic, which looks like skins for Jay and Silent Bob. You have a Tracer Pack Digital Dreamin', as well as some other bundles. Prepare for Season 3 now. Black Ops 6 Special Access for Verdansk launch sequence. So the season drops on Wednesday instead of Thursday, and then Thursday is when Warzone comes out. So I'll probably be streaming on Wednesday for the Zombies map. And then Thursday is when the update comes out for Monster Hunter. And so depending, it'll really depend on like what my friends are up to. So if like I have friends who are on and playing Warzone, when that drops, I'll probably hop onto them with them to play that a little bit. I'll probably grab like a recording for a video. But if I have friends who are on and playing the Monster Hunter update, I'll probably do that. They probably won't be on till later in the evening, so I'll probably do like Warzone in the morning and then Monster Hunter at night. I don't know if I'll be streaming at all. I'll probably just be like recording stuff. And then there's a free trial. A 24-hour multiplayer and zombies free trial commences, available to everyone, including all Season 3 premium content from those 2 game modes. Cool, so if you don't own the game, but you kind of want to try out like zombies, try out the new map, that kind of stuff, or any of the other maps, dope. Perfect time to hop in and see what it's about. But it's 24 hours only. And the kilo is unlocked once you download the Warzone game files and click on the updated game tile. Okay, so you don't have to wait for Warzone to launch to get the kilo. You just have to wait to download the new game tile and click it. And that's how you get it. Warzone will be down for 24 hours. There's an update for FSR4 if you have an AMD graphics card. And that is all of the information for Season 3. So let me know what you guys are most excited for. I will be streaming when the Zombies map goes live, so come through, say hi, say what's up. We'll be doing the Easter egg hunt for it. It'll be a lot of fun. Leave a like on the video, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!